Okay, welcome back, YouTube. I'm your brother Reza, KRT Life with the Y. Like, subscribe, comment, blah, blah, blah. And in today's vlog, we're going to talk about the end of my Doc Martens era. It's finally come to an end, and I'm about to tell y'all why. Coming up next. All right, so long story short, my Doc Martens, I think it's finally time to retire them. As y'all know, I've been rocking these shoes for a long time, did a lot of vlogs about them, you know, kind of playing devil's advocate for all the Doc Marten haters out there in the in the internet world. And I can honestly say that in my personal experience with my pair of Doc Martens, that I've owned over the years, I've had great experience with them still to this day. This pair in front of me, I've had since approximately 2017-ish, somewhere around that time, maybe a little more or less. And today was 2025. We're in what, January, February, March 2025. And I think it's finally time to retire them. Why is it finally time for me to retire these? Well, as you can see, they're kind of starting to look like how do I say it gently? They look a little beat. They're just starting to look like I guess hobo shoes is the best way I can put it. They're well broken in. Maybe that's another way that I can put it. But the main reason I'm going to put these finally to rest and finally call it a night for these shoes is this right here. So the toe cap on the right shoe has completely collapsed at this point, and it has this really nasty looking crease going down the middle of it. And I'm pretty sure eventually this shoe is going to probably rip right here. Don't know when that could actually happen, but you know, one day my toe might just pop through this thing. And it's very unsightly, and I just don't think it's very professional for me to wear these to work anymore. But the upper is in relatively decent shape after all these years. Still is very soft, very pliable. Part of like the reason why getting rid of these kind of breaks my heart is because they are so comfortable at this point because they're so well broken in. If you look at the bottom, if you look at the soles are right on the edge of finally about to, especially right here, going to break through the plastic and get into the cavities that are in between all these little holes that give it its, you know, air sole properties, the little honeycomb webbing that you can see in here with all the squares and all that stuff. So the soles are pretty worn. You know, like I said, maybe you could probably get another couple of months, maybe a year out of these, depending on how you wear them. But to me, at this point, they are just too far gone to be considered wearable. Outside of that, I mean, I've had them for a long time. They definitely worked for me through that era of wearing these shoes and the different ways that I styled them. I definitely love them. Some of y'all might be wondering why my laces are all of a sudden not yellow anymore. Well, because I tried to polish these the other day, which is why they look shiny, because they were looking a little bit more beat than this. But I put some polish on them trying to see if I could recover them and make them look somewhat decent. And yeah, even all the shoe polish in the world at this point is not going to save these shoes. And some of the polish got on the actual yellow laces. So I was just like, let me just go ahead and see if I turn all the laces black, see if it looks better or if it looks, you know, cooler, or maybe I can get a couple more months out of it. But they just ended up looking worse in my opinion, because now I have these weird, like greenish looking yellow laces now. And overall, I think it's just time for the shoe to come to an end. If we look at the top real quick and the inside of the shoe, let me see if I put my light. Let's see here. Gonna get my light. All right, if we look at the inside of the shoe, if we look at the heel cap, let's see where the heel cap is exposed, but it never gave me any blisters or anything, never hurt my feet. This top little area right here where this, which is actually plastic. This right here is not leather going around the top of these, which I don't really know why they do that, because it seems like it would be better if they had just a little leather strip going up here. But saving money, they use this plastic, and the plastic doesn't hurt my ankle or anything like that, so it's not bad. But when you rub your finger across it, you definitely can feel how rough it is. But I never feel it, but I wear really high socks. And outside of that, the insole looks pretty good. The heel cap is clearly demolished on that one. Let's see about the other one. See how it looks inside on that one. This one, how's the heel cap looking? Yeah, heel cap's peeling on this one as well. But once again, this leather is super soft at this point, and these have been extremely comfortable these last few years of wear. I've worn them many times to New York, walking 10 plus miles a day. And yeah, I've had a lot of adventures with these shoes, but it's finally time for them to come to an end. So they're going to the donation pile. And yeah, this is the end of my Doc Martens saga. It was good while it lasted, but I'm moving on to something else because I am over shoelaces. You know, I wake up so early in the morning to go to work, and lacing up shoes is starting to become one of those things that I feel like by the time you get my age, you've laced your shoes so much, you're like, I'm really like not feeling this whole bending over and lacing my shoe thing. So I guess that's a kind of what do they call it, segueing or foreshadowing into what my next shoe is going to be. So it's going to be a surprise right now. They're at the cobbler getting soles on them. Not soles, what is it called? The sole protectors on them. And yeah, so coming up in the next vlog in the near future, I'll show y'all the next shoe that I decided to go on as my daily go-to-work beater shoe. But I'm your brother Reza, KRT Life with the Y, like, subscribe, comment, and all that. And don't laugh if you see me showing up in vlogs with Velcro shoes moving forward and just shoes without laces, because I have realized that I'm at the age where laces are going to become a thing of the past. All right, see y'all in the next video. Peace.